Once upon a time, not too long ago, Japanese sailors were sailing off the coast of the Antarctic. They were looking for whales, but as they glided past the frozen walls of snow and ice, they saw something else in the water. It was huge, it was human-like, and it was something they had never seen before. But was this giant Ningen for real? Or were they just seeing things, or even worse, just making them up? I've got the answer to that icy mystery, plus answers on a couple other items that you guys are asking me about. Like this picture that claims to show the world's smallest TV, another picture that wants us to believe this is a real dog, and a video that claims to show a bear making a one-hand catch of some bread. Hey guys, Bill here. We're going to be getting to that creepy ocean creature in just a second, but first, I want to tell you guys about this new early alert system that I'm setting up. If you want to get an early alert of big fakes coming your way, like asteroid hoaxes, fake end-of-the-world predictions, and other things that scare you, just take a few seconds to click on the link in the description box below and sign up. Thank you. Okay, so now what about this icy ocean creature they called the Ningen? The picture was first sent in by Pikachu R, Rowan Middleton, and John Kim. John Kim wrote, "Is this picture called Ningen real? Or is it just another BFF?" Guys, when it comes to creatures from the sea, I have a very simple principle that I follow, and that is anything is possible in the ocean. So let's check it out. The Ningen looks like it first appeared on internet radar more than 15 years ago. It showed up on a Japanese forum called 2channel. Now, according to 2channel, the huge creature appeared to be 30 meters or about 100 feet long and had a somewhat humanoid shape, including arms and legs. They called it Ningen, which is the Japanese word for human. Since that time, lots of pictures of Ningens have appeared, but despite all the pictures having been debunked, people continue to believe the Ningen really exists. Many people claim real evidence of the Ningen does exist, but it's been hidden by government officials in a cover-up operation. They say the government is using a chemical taken from the creature for medical or military purposes. You know, I was leaning towards the far side of big fat fake on this one, but then I ran across this picture. This is an actual Google Maps satellite shot showing what looks like a Ningen-type creature in the water. The picture actually comes with map coordinates, so this may be the proof we're looking for. But before we get to that, here's the question. What do you guys think? You think this thing is a real creature out there somewhere? Or is this just one of those big fat hoaxes cooked up by drunken sailors and bleary-eyed photoshoppers? Go ahead, take another good look at this thing and then let the world know what you think, okay? You can do it by yelling it out or writing it down in the comment section. You ready? And go. Hey, while we're waiting for everybody to make up their minds and do their thing, what do you say we take a look at this week's mystery video?
I don't know what it looked like. And then I was like, oh, started calling my husband in because it was all in the garage. I was like, hey, look up there. See what I see. They're all sick.
This strange video popped up on my radar about a week ago. It shows this strange blue object in the skies over Honolulu, Hawaii. There is more than one video of this event, but so far, no one has a solid answer on what it is. If you do have a smoking gun answer on this and want a shout out on my next show, send an email with your solid smoking gun evidence to mysteryvideo.billschannel@gmail.com. Thank you. Now, as far as last week's mystery goes, I showed this video of a crane holding what looks like a Learjet and spinning it around in circles. Well, thanks to the first 3 people with the smoking gun on this one, we now have the answer. Oscar Rojas, Swan Boy Mania, and Time Craft all supplied smoking gun evidence that this video is real. It was originally uploaded by Vice Aviator on Instagram on December 22nd, 2020. Vice Aviator, who's doing some flight training out of Miami Opa-locka Airport, caught this real scene on camera. The Learjet was about to be scrapped, but the crane operator wanted to take it on one last flight. Now, the video did go viral, but it didn't save that plane from being turned into soup cans or who knows what. Special thanks to all you other guys who sent in good, solid answers. Coming up, the decision on the Ningen. And later, a look at what may be the world's smallest TV. All right, so did you make up your mind about this Ningen creature? Well, guess what? I've got this right here, and we're going to find out what's going on with Mr. Ningen. That's so weird that they would name it human. I mean, imagine they were English sailors, and they're sailing around the Antarctic, and they look down, they see this thing, and somebody goes, "Human!" I don't know, a little weird. And suspect too, by the way. And the official answer is, give me a second to... Yep, that's right. Unknown. While there doesn't appear to be any solid evidence that the Ningen does exist, there isn't any proof that it doesn't either. Now, that Google map image we were looking at, well, turns out that's too old to be viewed on Google anymore. Writer Tara A. Devlin, who specializes in creepy stories from Japan, believes the whole Ningen story is just another creepy pasta. But considering only 5% of our oceans have been explored, and there is no confession that the creature was made up, well, I think we're just going to have to leave this one to the mysterious, icy waters of Antarctica. Up next is this funny picture. It was first sent in by Joshua Rivers, who wrote, "Is this picture claiming to show the world's smallest TV real or fake?" Joshua, I don't know if an iWatch actually qualifies as a TV, but when I looked for world's smallest TV, the only thing that really popped up was this video from Chinese Vid.
Wow, see how tiny it is.
Now that TV is pretty small, but it's not even close to the picture that Joshua sent in. Okay guys, so what are you thinking? You think this is the real thing, or maybe this is just cooked up by some crazy artist who knows, maybe has, a whole display of, pictures and paintings like this at the Museum of Modern Art, because that's what he's into, like, small tech, or, something like that. Anyway. Listen, I think it would be great. I would go there and watch it if somebody did that. But let's see what the official answer is here. And the official answer is, oh, wow. The official answer is, and I'm happy to say, yep, real. Thanks to an in-depth story from historictech.com, we now know the picture and the watch are real. It's called a Seiko T001 TV watch and was first manufactured in, get this, 1982. With a screen size of just 38 millimeters or 1.5 inches, it was deemed to be the world's smallest watch by Guinness Book of World Records when it came out. Ironically, the smaller version of the Apple iWatch is the same size as the Seiko, and you can watch TV on it, but it didn't come out until 2015. Coming up, is this really the biggest dog in the world? Next up is this picture. It was sent in by Dr. Fox, who just wants to know, is this a real dog? Dr. Fox, I know there's a lot of big dogs out there, but I'll be honest with you, I have never seen anybody walking or riding a dog this big, unless, it's like a total fake. If we look closely at the picture, I got two things that make me suspicious. First is the lady. She looks like she was made smaller on purpose to make the dog look big. The fact that I don't see her feet doesn't help either. Now, on the dog side of this picture, look at this rear foot over here. That doesn't look anything like the front foot. In fact, it wouldn't be a stretch if that turned out to be a human foot inside there and the whole thing is just one big fat costume. Okay guys, time for you to take one more good look at this thing and then let the world know what your decision is. If this is a real dog and nothing in the picture has been altered, then the answer is real. On the other hand, if the woman, the dog, or anything else is altered in it, then it's just a big fat fake. And the big fat answer is, wait for it. Let's see. Well, let me put it to you this way. If you voted real, you are absolutely 100% right. It's real. Thanks to super sleuths Raphael Kapul, Pranjal Datta, and Lucinda Honey, among many others, this is a real dog and is called a Tibetan Mastiff. At an average height of 30 inches or 76 centimeters and weighing up to 160 pounds or 73 kilograms, the Mastiff is not the biggest dog species in the world. That belongs to the Great Dane. But the Tibetan Mastiff is one of the most expensive. In fact, you can easily spend up to $7,000 for a pup. A rich businessman was reported to have spent $1.9 million for a Tibetan Mastiff. It was one of the most expensive cases of puppy love ever. Aww. Our last submission today is this video. It was sent in by the Show Dingers, who wrote, I found this video on YouTube about a bear catching a piece of bread. Is this real or fake? Dingers, I gotta warn you, fake bear videos is kind of a staple on the internet, but in your favor, most of them have to do with people being chased by bears. Like this one sent in by Grady Ohnheiser. So what I'm thinking is, if they can fake a bear chasing a guy on a bicycle like that, well, faking a bear catching a piece of bread has to be easy peasy, right? So guys, take another look at this and let everybody know what you're thinking. I'll get out this and we'll see what we got here. We're gonna see who's got it right and who has got it wrong. I mean, it looks real, like they're driving through one of those, safari animal parks, that you see on the road. But on the other hand, that one-hand catch, I don't know about that one. All right, let's see what we got here. And the official answer is, the official answer is 100% without any doubts whatsoever. Real. The video was recorded by the YouTube channel Samson Lee at the Olympic Game Farm near Seattle, Washington. There are 19 bears in this park, and they all have been trained to wave. The visitors often reward the bears with pieces of bread and share videos of it online. Now, in this case, the bear just happened to do a great one-hand catch, and that's all there is to it. All right, now if you're thinking about clicking away, I wouldn't do that. I still got to show you my favorite fake of the week. But before we do that, let's take a look at, and backed by popular demand, this week's fan art. First up is Cartoon Cat by Nova. Nova said she knows how much I love Cartoon Cat, so she made this drawing for me. Nova, it is great. Thank you. Next is this excellent sketch on paper by Henry Johnson. Henry, I really like the way you got the rhino on my hat right and the name Ngoro on there. Ngoro, in case you guys are wondering, is an old volcanic crater in Tanzania where you can kind of drive through it and see real rhinos. Here I am making some video near there. And finally, we have this playful creation by Blue Zircon. Looks like we have Slenderman over here, a ghost bag over here, and I think this is Cartoon Cat over here. Looks like it. Hey, great job, Blue. Thank you. And hey, don't forget, we have a new show every Friday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notifications bell so you get a shot at being first official comment and win the pin. If you have a picture and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links or suggestions in the comment section because really, the only thing that is going to do is turn me into a mega screamer screaming, "You're driving me crazy!" See you next time. And now, for my favorite fake of the week, I think it was like less than a week ago that Apple announced they are going to be building their own self-driving car. And guess what? Like magic, we already have a video of it online. I want to thank Jade McLeod for sending this one in because it is just so fake. It's funny. Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.